Thank you for joining us. I'm Michael Nelson, and I am the Executive Director of the Quogue Wildlife Refuge. The refuge is a beautiful 300-acre nature preserve on eastern Long Island, New York. It was founded in 1934, and our mission is to serve as a responsible land steward of the refuge property and to promote and implement environmental education. This year, due to COVID, we are unable to host our Wild Night for Wildlife benefit gala. Typically, 400 guests attend the event, and it is our biggest fundraiser of the year, accounting for nearly 1/3 of our operating budget. In lieu of the gala, we've created this video for you to learn more about the refuge and to meet some of the folks who care for the refuge and the animals. We hope you enjoy the beautiful scenes of the refuge, and perhaps it will inspire you to support the refuge and the work that we do here. The refuge has been a special place to me for well over 40 years, and perhaps it is a special place to you as well. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for your support. I'd like to now introduce refuge friends and supporters, Jim Kramer and Bill Ritter.
Hi everyone, I'm Bill Ritter at Channel 7 Eyewitness News, and this is the famous and infamous Jim Kramer from CNBC. Hey, anything happening this year of news?
No, it's just a very quiet year, Bill, to tell you the truth. It's probably the most boring year of my life.
Said no one ever. And which is why we're 6 feet apart, which is why we still have our masks available.
Oh yeah, we always keep them.
Which is why we are not going to be on July 11th here at the Quogue Wildlife Refuge hosting their annual gala. I've had such a great time these last couple of years.
It's always been fabulous, but you know what? This year's different. It's a wildlife refuge, but I feel that this year it's also our refuge. I find this is maybe the only refuge in the time when, Bill, like I watch you on TV, there's too much happening, and here we got to preserve it.
And we have to really do that. It's up to us. This benefit that we have had the honor of hosting the auction for all these couple of years, and it is absolutely critical to keeping this facility alive. They wanted to raise $160,000 net, and they're not going to be able to do it this year. But there is a way that we can still be with you, yes, and you can contribute. We need to support this refuge, and so we're asking, we're begging.
Yes, 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 why not?
For money, for your contribution. This is open to the public for free. We got to show them that we love them for this. We respect them for this. We love them for being what Jim just said, our refuge. And when, in the height of the pandemic, people came here socially distanced and walked and looked at nature. It was crowded. Distance, safely distance, but it was crowded because this is what it needs. So we have a couple ways to
Bill,
do it.
just one for you. You know who Cactus is? My friend Cactus?
I do.
Well, Cactus needs to eat.
There you go.
And Cactus shouldn't just live on lettuce alone. Cactus likes watermelon.
There you go. I think this is a mailing that you've probably already gotten. We are filming this as we're mailing it out, and it's got information. Jim's got the brochure in his hand. This is the way you can contribute. And there's another way, Jim, that we can contribute. Support the Wildlife Refuge. I got to stay 6 feet away from you.
Yeah, definitely.
Text QWR, that's Quogue Wildlife Refuge, 2020 to this number, 202-858-1233. I'm going to have you hold this up so you can
Very
see.
wise.
I am going to do this right now. Jim, there's no pressure on you to do this.
Well, my wife Lisa's here and feel pressure.
I'm donating. I'm going to put Quogue QWR 2020. I'm texting that to 202-858-1233. Bada bing, bada boom. Here is $1,000 that I'm going to contribute right now to the Quogue Wildlife Refuge.
Lisa,
So
will you match that? Will you
so
please?
easy.
My wife is matching you, Bill.
And I'm going to have the credit card fee also go. That's $30. So that's our way to do this right now. That's, again, text QWR 2020 to 202-858-1233. It's on that brochure. Jim, I'm going to miss not being here with you on July 11th.
You're the best.
You're the best. Next year, we're going to be back here. But this year, we need your help. It's our refuge, too. The animals need it.
Hi everybody, my name is Marisa and I'm the Assistant Director of the Quogue Wildlife Refuge. For this year's Wild Night for Wildlife, we chose someone very special to be the recipient of the 2020 Conservator Award. Edwina von Gaal is an inspiration to me, and I'm sure an inspiration to anyone who's had the opportunity to work with her. She's an intrepid environmentalist, an activist, and through her work, a protector of wild species. I'm so grateful that Edwina is on the East End with us. However, I know that her work, just like the work of the Refuge, travels far beyond the East End. It is my pleasure to introduce Edwina von Gaal.
Thank you so much for this amazing award. It means a tremendous amount to me because the Quogue Wildlife Refuge means so much to me. It's just a perfect place. And I've been designing landscapes for a very, very long time. And over that time, I have seen a dramatic decrease in our bird and insect populations caused largely by loss of habitat and use of pesticides. And in our own landscapes, this manic need for tidiness and a lot of control and spraying has really contributed to that. So I'm trying to work with my landscape designs to provide as much habitat and as little pesticide as possible and engage my clients in that process, and it makes them feel really good. And so I think that Quogue Wildlife Refuge is a wonderful opportunity for that word to get to far more people than I could reach by myself. And I hope that you will go there because it's not only a place of wonderful learning and great experiences, but it's probably one of the more beautiful natural landscapes you can encounter. And go there, go often, support them, and learn from what they have to say. Bring it home. Create your own refuge at home. It will be good for you and your family and the planet. Thank you.
My name is Renee. I'm the Animal Care Coordinator and an environmental educator here at the Refuge. And with me today is Hooter, our great horned owl. Hooter arrived here in 2004, so just a little while before I came here to the Refuge. And he was illegally raised as a pet, so he is an imprinted owl. So he relies on our care for his survival. So here at the Refuge, we have over 30 different species of resident animals currently. And some of them have stories just like Hooter, some of them are permanently injured wildlife, and others are unwanted or abandoned exotic pets. While visiting the Refuge, you can stop into our greenhouse and see our giant African spurred tortoises, or go visit our outdoor animal complex, home to a fox, a kestrel, many different species of hawks and owls, a turkey, a pheasant, and a fan favorite, our groundhog Quincy. Sorry, Hooter, you're everybody's favorite too. You can also stop in our nature center and see our chinchillas, our bearded dragons, our different types of snakes and insects, like our 500 Madagascar hissing cockroaches. Maybe not everyone's favorite.
My name is Tony Valderrama, environmental educator and artist here at the Quogue Wildlife Refuge. I'm very honored to share 10 years here of teaching and being able to share the programs here at the Refuge. We offer a huge variety of amazing environmental programs for the public that not only are designed to enlighten people, but to share the passion of being around nature and continue this legacy of protecting nature as well. So we get to share a bunch of programs from hiking in the daytime to night hikes, full moon hikes, paddling programs with guided educators, and we have amazingly talented educators that share all types of things from our birthday parties, birds of prey, meet the animals. And what we ask is that we continue this legacy. This year we're going on 51 years for our summer camp, and this is an amazing accomplishment. We just ask for your support and your help in keeping this legacy going, making this a family heirloom that continues for generation to generation. That's the heart of the Refuge, to plant the seed of environmental education and awareness. With your help, we can do that, and we're so happy to be a part of this community and to keep this beautiful place going on and on. So keep it going. Thank you so much for your support.
I'm Kara. I've worked at the Refuge for 6 years now, and it's still my favorite place in the world to enjoy the beauty of nature. With 305 acres and 7 miles of hiking trails, there's always something new to see here. The Quogue Wildlife Refuge protects diverse habitats that support native wildlife, including the incredible biodiversity of the Pine Barrens. Freshwater ponds, pine oak forest, a bog, and tidal wetlands are just some of the habitats that you can explore when you visit. The Quogue Wildlife Refuge also protects a globally rare ecological community called the dwarf pines. Rarely seen native wildlife like the spotted turtle, the eastern whippoorwill, ringneck snake, and silver-haired bat all call the refuge home. 167 species of birds have been spotted here at the refuge in recent years, and it's an important migratory stopover for warblers in the spring and the fall, and for my favorite, waterfowl in the winter. Mammals like the white-tailed deer, red fox, possums, raccoons, short-tailed shrews, the list goes on. The refuge is truly a sanctuary for wildlife, but also for people.
My name is Kim, and I've worked at the refuge for over 5 years. And while that seems like a long time, it is but a very small part of the refuge's long, remarkable history. The pond you see when you visit was actually built by the Quogue Ice Company in 1913. To this day, it is still called the Old Ice Pond. For nearly 15 years, the ice company harvested ice by hand from the pond using a series of highly specialized tools, many of which can still be seen at the Ice Harvesting Museum at the refuge today. But the Quogue Wildlife Refuge as we know it was actually founded as the Southampton Township Wildfowl Association in 1934 as a response to a startling decline in local waterfowl populations after a series of extreme winters. The 45 founding members were a group of duck hunters turned pioneer conservationists who seized the opportunity to ensure the long-term health of our local species. Their signatures can still be seen hanging above the fireplace on the charter. The most special aspect of the refuge, though, is the enduring sense of community that surrounds it. Many of our most regular volunteers, supporters, and visitors have been a part of the refuge for generations. But we still see so many new people from both within our community and afar every single day. The beauty of the refuge was recognized and rescued as a gift for all of us, thanks to the insight and passion of those 45 individuals who saw something special and knew it was their duty to preserve it. Please help us continue to protect this special place as a gift for all future generations.
Hi, my name is Chloe Tatum. The nature preserve has been like a second home to me for my whole life. I can't imagine any of my summers in Quogue without coming for a walk or coming in the butterfly garden or coming to see the foxes or any of the animals. The staff is always so sweet to me when I come, and the animals never fail to amaze me. As this bird says, I love being here.
The Quogue Wildlife Refuge has been a part of my life for as long as I can remember. I spent every summer of my childhood identifying turtle species and frolicking in the mud at the summer ecology program, and I spent every autumn volunteering at the Spooky Walk and the Enchanted Forest. The Quogue Wildlife Refuge is truly an institution with passion and compassion at its core, and all of us here on the East End are better because of the work that the refuge does for our community and for our planet.
Any of the animals inside you like?
The snakes, chinchillas.
Being here in the nature preserve with my daughter Chloe and my daughter Rachel, who's not here at the moment, is the greatest adventure. Walking the paths, breathing the air, seeing the animals, an incredible staff, and this is just the greatest way to experience life out here at the nature preserve.
Hi, I'm Mac Hyatt. I'm also treasurer of Quogue Wildlife Refuge. My family and I are big year-round users of the wonderful trail network here at the refuge. We love seeing the span of activities offered by the Quogue Wildlife and introducing nature to our Long Island community. Whether it's winter, spring, summer or fall, there's always something different here for all of us to see. These have been tough times for the Quogue Wildlife Refuge with the pandemic. Yeah, we've had record attendance and we're very proud of what we've been able to do during this difficult time. We've implemented changes to accommodate the use of the trails, but more than anything, I'm just so proud of the amazing team we have here who have made everything possible for us. So I hope we're going to get your support. Thank you. Stay safe.
Hi, I'm Tom Casey. I'm president of the Quogue Refuge Board, and I've been coming to this place for 40 years or so. I love it, partly because of the ice pond, and it's a mini course in the Pine Barrens. You've got everything from wetlands to upland pines to the dwarf pines, all in a short space. It's a wonderful place.
I'm Ted Neckerson. I'm one of the board of directors of the Refuge, and the Refuge is particularly special to me for a lot of reasons, but the most important one is I'm very involved in the village, and it's an important asset of the village. And it's something that everybody can use from within Quogue or without, and it sort of it helps put us on the map, and I feel really very proud of the fact of what we've accomplished here and the job that executive directors and the board has done improving the Refuge, and I'm delighted to be part of it.
Okay, I know it may seem strange, especially to kids, but this is a woman, and I'm a woman older, yes, but we have been on the mud trail, and we love this place with our hearts. I used to run the place, or it ran me, and this is my good friend, and we have done all kinds of explorations here, and I hope you'll come and do that too. Thank you.
When you get admitted to one of the classes at the Refuge, you get a name tag. Now, you don't see this in high-priced jewelry stores, but I saved this for many years because it's precious to me. In fact, everything associated with the Refuge is precious to me. I'm glad to be a part of it. See ya on the trails.
Thank you again for joining us. We are so happy to have you share in our mission of environmental education and protecting this beautiful and historic preserve. We hope you come by and enjoy a visit at the Refuge soon. Please check out our website to learn more about the Refuge and current programs and happenings. Thank you for your support. A special thank you to our sponsors, both longtime donors and to our new supporters.